Hey, good evening for those of you who are already in the evening of your day. Today is the first day of open beta for Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I had a little bit of a trouble downloading it. Hi guys, it's a black screen. I'll be loading the game in just a moment. If you have any troubles downloading, playing, registering, logging into the game, check there is a link in the video description, which hopefully may contain a fix or a workaround for you. There are many more bugs that are currently being discovered, and I'm trying to follow up with anything new that appears. There is a little bit of an intro here, which I think would be a good for us to check it out. It's a mix of new lines voiced over by John Boyega again, and some old lines from the 4-minute trailer. Ooh, that music is bad. It will make the video go bye-bye because of Disney license.
Hi players, this is John Boyega. Thanks for joining the Star Wars Battlefront II multiplayer beta. Today, you'll experience just a small taste of what the full game will have to offer at launch. But we're excited to get you into the game early. Hooray! Before we begin, let me give you a rundown of what's in store for you this November. Whether dominating the multiplayer Battlefront as Kylo Ren, leading your squadron through thrilling dogfights in space, stepping into the boots of Iden Versio in a new single-player campaign, or mastering your skills in the arcade mode. This is a Star Wars experience like none other, with greater depth and progression than ever before. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has nearly triple the number of locations, heroes, and vehicles as its predecessor. It all starts with the Battlefront. Over 14 locations to explore across all 3 Star Wars eras. In today's beta, you'll have a chance to explore Naboo, Fondor, Takodana. Star Wars Battlefront 2 introduces class gameplay. Choose from the Assault, Heavy, Specialist, and Officer classes, each with unique abilities, weapons, and weapon attachments that give you an edge in battle. But it's not all about the power of the individual. The better you play with your team, the more battle points you'll learn to call in powerful reinforcements, such as clone drum troopers or B-2 super battle droids, and a wide range of vehicles, both on the ground and in the air. Battle points are also key to bringing iconic Star Wars heroes into battle. In today's beta, you'll experience 4. Darth Maul, Boba Fett, Han Solo, and Rey.
You want to fight?
Each hero has unique abilities for you to customize and master. Choose the right moment to call in your hero and turn the tide.
Give up.
And last but not least, we have starfighters. Just like troopers, each starfighter has a class. And just like battle points bring your favorite heroes into battle, they can also bring in your favorite hero ships, including the iconic Millennium Falcon, all with unique and upgradable abilities. The Star Card system has been completely rebuilt. These powerful collectibles exist for everything you can spawn in as, be it a trooper, a vehicle, reinforcement, or hero. In the beta, you'll get a taste of the customization available in the full game, with a small selection of star cards to get you started. You can find them in crates, or craft and upgrade them using parts. The rarer the tier of card, the more powerful its effect in battle.
Signature's locked.
Choose the right star card for the right situation, and get ready to fight. Star Wars Battlefront 2 contains 5 different multiplayer modes. In today's beta, you'll get a chance to play 3 of them. Strike, strategic, objective-based battles. Starfighter Assault, intense dogfights across high atmosphere and space. And Galactic Assault, epic 20 versus 20 all-out warfare. Not ready for multiplayer yet? No problem. Perfect your skills and try out all of your abilities in the arcade mode. Play co-op, versus, or solo, and earn rewards. Star Wars Battlefront 2's single-player campaign debuts an untold story.
The Emperor is dead.
Helping bridge the events of the Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander.
As Iden Versio, a Special Forces soldier as equally lethal on the ground as she is in space, you'll fight for the future of the Empire in a galaxy breaking apart.
Burn 'em up!
Want to find out more? Prepare to jump into Aiden's story yourself this November. Star Wars Battlefront II is a massive world, and today's beta is just a small slice of what you experience in the full game at launch. Until then, make sure you check out what's coming up in the daily calendar. We have a whole host of challenges to keep you entertained, including rewards that you can carry over into the game's launch to get a head start this holiday. Now prepare to dive into the Star Wars Battlefront II multiplayer beta.
Well, that was a nice introduction, really well done, I have to say. Very nice mix between the lines from the trailer from last week and some new additions specifically recorded for this beta. Hi fan, hi everybody. I haven't encountered that DLL error, but I'll do a search, and if I find the solution, I'll include it in the problems and fixes article that I've started up today. You want to borrow my account? Okay, so we're going to take a look at all of the menus, all of the features, all of the settings available. Obviously, I've set my game to run at maximum available settings with they correlate ultra at 1440p resolution here on PC. I can't really say if this jiggering text is by design or it's a bug, because at times I have to admit it's really frustrating, especially when there is smaller text and I can't really read it properly. But that's probably an issue for another day. EA promised that they are going to make a clean slate and scratch all progress made during this beta. And yet we now hear about the challenges, which we knew about them from earlier. But here in the trailer, Boyega told us that we can participate in various challenges which we can find... where the hell are the challenges? Audio EA account. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Meh, I'll find it in a moment. Oh, there we go, challenges. These are the daily challenges, and participating in the beta and completing these various challenges, they will be changing for each day of the beta until 9th of October. That's when it ends, at the end of the weekend, or very early on the Monday morning for the next week, if you live in Europe, for example. So you'll be able to earn some various rewards and carry some or maybe all of them over for the finished game, which will be launched officially on 17th of November or on 14th of November if you've pre-ordered the Deluxe Trooper Edition, which I actually have. On the last available day, on 30th of September, I upgraded my pre-order from standard to multiplayer. Thank you, Howzet, for helping me out with this, because the extra $20 was a little bit too much for me to spend, but with your help I can manage it. Okay, we're going to the options menu because I think that's most interesting for many. It is, at least for me. First, absolutely fully customizable controls, which is expected. It was like that in the previous game. You see that jiggering? It's really damn frustrating. I don't know if it's intended, but it pisses me off, and I would really like to be able to turn it off. Everything is jiggering horizontally. Can you see it? It's possible that based on the resolution you're watching the live stream or the video, you might not be able to see those those weird thingies in the menu. I don't think they're present in the game. I tested a couple of arcade games just to see how the game behaves and if I am able to actually play it on full details. But yeah, absolutely fully customizable layout here. The gameplay section allows you to choose from third person and first person. I'm personally a huge fan of the third person perspective. I don't know about you. We've got the HUD, kill log, score log, objective outlines, which I haven't tested yet, but I would prefer to keep it on smart just because it sounds like the smart thing to do. Weapon hints is cool for noobs such as myself. I've played very little the first Battlefront, primarily in the open beta or closed beta, I can't really remember, some 2.5 years ago. And recently I've just installed it because Origin Access allows you to get the ultimate version of the first Battlefront for free. Tutorial is on because we're noobs. Well, I'm a noob. Hi there. Next, credit list is currently unavailable. The video section is something interesting. You can choose various color profiles if you're colorblind, for example. The brightness is set as usual to default at 50. I'm choosing the border screen resolution because that allows me to jump off screen to one of my other monitors and have some fun. Unfortunately, when I do that, the sound is muted and I can't find a way to fix that. Vertical sync is preferably off, plus when I'm running on borderless, it doesn't really make sense to have VSync. I haven't been able to say what exactly is the difference between UI quality mode 4K and 1080p. I tried it very quickly and I couldn't really grasp the idea of that. Maybe some sharpness, maybe I don't know what else. Graphics, as I've told you, is all set to ultra, but for the purposes of showing and testing, not testing, more like showing, I'm gonna go through all of the manual options. We've got the low, medium, high, and ultra, and the same thing can be done for all of the other available settings here. Anti-aliasing is available as TAA off and FXAA low, medium, and high. Well, quite a lot of options. I don't know why in the ultra preset the ambient occlusion is set to medium by default. I'm not really sure what would happen if I set it to ultra, but for the purposes of making this video today as smooth as possible, I'm not actually going to tweak any further because ultra with medium ambient occlusion seems to be just good enough for the moment. Audio settings, just what you can expect from the engine, from the game, and from based on the previous game, of course. We've got the output available as audio, enhanced stereo, surround, and a little description on the right tells you what exactly the differences are. The dynamic range is, I believe, advisable to be left on wide unless you have something very specific as preference. And there is a specific option for headphone, but yep, it's left just like in the previous game. Although high quality headphone users may prefer using the wide settings. And by high quality headphone, it doesn't mean a headphone that costs as much as your car. Subtitles on, I don't know why, in every single game I play I use subtitles, and going to your EA account you cannot do anything really. On the top left corner you can see your friends. Hey, I've got 3 friends online and apparently all of them are playing the game. Okay, so just one is playing the game, the other 2 are browsing just like I am. Quick preview at the pre-order screen, just in case you haven't pre-ordered. You'll be able to jump free into the beta starting 6th of October, so just less than 2 days from now. The beta will be available for free. It was advertised as 15 gigabytes in size, but in fact, my client downloaded nearly 23 gigabytes, 22.6, 22.8, something like that. The game is still running on the same old Frostbite engine, but it's significantly improved and upgraded, and despite the fact that I don't feel it on my PC, which means that the game runs just as perfectly as the previous one did, it looks significantly better and more fluent. The animations, the explosions, the gameplay is just fun. And just like Howzet pointed to me a couple days, the gameplay does feel different compared to the first game, because I'm a noob in Battlefront, but hopefully I won't be noob for too long. I wasn't really able to decide that for myself, but the gameplay is really different based on what class you're playing in the second Battlefront game. You feel the difference, as in you move slower, your weapon is heavy, your range is different, although the target marker is still annoying as hell, but that's just me. What else? Going to collections, we can see the 4 available heroes for the beta, and apparently we've got 4 available hero ships because they are attached to the heroes. Boba Fett, oh no. Oh yeah, okay, they are the same ships, but not in the same order. Do we have to actually mix and match? The Scimitar, Millennium Falcon, Slave One goes to Boba Fett, and the black one, oh, okay, the black one doesn't match actually, because, what the hell was his name? Paul Dameron is not available in the beta. If you click on the hero, you can see detailed information about each one of the hero's abilities. I don't think it's a good and wise idea for me to go into details because I myself don't understand those very well. I can just quickly open Darth Maul because we are going to check gameplay with Darth Maul in one of the arcade versions, arcade modes available. It's a solo test, you against clone troopers, and you're slashing and hacking left and right. Very easy, very fun. I died once, but hey. Okay. Quick overview of the remaining 2 heroes. just in case anybody wants to really, I don't know, pause maybe and take a deeper look. All of these things are and will be available in greater detail in the form of guides on Vulkk.com, probably tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to upgrade and update all the information that I currently have on my website regarding the classes, the ships, and the gameplay modes, and everything else that the beta actually allows us to check out. So as I've mentioned before, the game has 4 classes: Assault, Heavy, Officer, and Specialist. They do play differently. They have different unique special abilities. Obviously, each one of those will be upgradable. Thank you, Trio. Yes, thank you to you and everybody else who might have liked the video. If you like the live stream, during the live stream, those likes carry over when I publish the video. Thank you, guys. Nothing is lost. We've got the, what do they call those special classes that are between the heroes? Between the heroes and the normal troopers. Special troopers or something like that? It really isn't that very important. And you can play as those as well. We've got the gunship and the ground vehicle. Ooh. ATRT, was it? Oh, that's an ATST. Okay, that's fine. No, it's an ATRT. Okay, it's from the family of predecessor of ATST. Family of ATST. Never mind, this is one of my most favorite vehicles in the game without having even tried it yet. And we've got three starships to check out: Interceptor, Bomber, and TIE Fighter. In the career mode, you can see the time challenges. Play as all 4 troopers. Okay, so all you have to do is just play with them for the first challenge. Got to play the trooper, the assault trooper, play as the assault, play as the officer. Okay. Defeat 50 enemies using blaster rifles on any multiplayer map. Cool. Play as a heavy trooper for 10 minutes on any multiplayer map. Timed challenge. Nice. How long can you survive playing this class? And obviously all of these things count only for multiplayer. Hey, Oscar. Defeat 50 enemies using officer pistols on any multiplayer map. So basically you play your game, you change the classes, you have some fun, and in the meantime you're completing some random challenges and receiving awards. I've got 3,300 points to earn until my next rank, obviously at 0% completion. Let's check the progression for arcade. Okay, I do have some progress because, as I told you, I did a couple of quick runs. I need to defeat 150 enemies over the course of multiplayer arcade matches, and I've defeated 42. Cool. Reward is 200 credits. Nothing really special. The officer training involves defeating 20 enemies with the officer class in arcade, and then team battle expert. Win 3 team battles with 30 enemy defeats or more in arcade. That's something I might struggle for a bit. What else have we not encountered or checked out yet? The 3 available gameplay modes are campaign, which we're going to check out in a moment because it's an extensive cinematic with spoilers. So please, guys, these are minor spoilers and they won't actually ruin your game, but they still contain a conversation between Aiden and, I don't know if it's a spoiler to say, it's her father. Aiden is a commander. If you have not yet read the novel called Star Wars Battlefront II Battlefront Inferno Squad, holy crap, I think that was the original title in English. Get the book, read it. It's short, it's a quick read, it's a very unique kind of a Star Wars literature, and I've personally enjoyed it a lot. You need that book if you want to fully grasp and understand the story campaign, who Aiden Versio is, where she's coming from. Let's check out this cinematic.
The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander. The Empire will assault the very foundation of the rebels' pathetic belief in themselves. Tell me, Aiden, what is the source of their belief?
Hope.
Correct. This messenger's presence is a great honor, one I choose to share with my daughter.
Admiral Versio, Operation Cinder is to begin at once. Resistance, rebellion, defiance. These are concepts that cannot be allowed to persist. You are but one of many tools by which these ideas shall be burned away. Heed my messenger. He shall relay you to your target.
Operation Cinder is the last command of our Emperor, and the first step in securing our future. Inferno is crucial to its success.
What's our target?
You are not verified.
That information can wait. For now. Here are next assignments. They are unusual. But these are unusual times. Go, Commander. Do what you do best.
Damn it, it's the second time I'm watching this cinematic and I cannot believe it's 40 plus days until the release and until the time we see the first ever canon Star Wars single player campaign and story released in a video game since ever, actually. The download for the beta is just a little bit shy than 23 gigabytes, and the servers allow you to download at pretty much your maximum speed, because I had to download the game twice due to a bug. Apparently my Origin client was a very old and outdated version and the game wouldn't start. Then a second issue told me that my video driver, my NVIDIA video driver, is also outdated. So 2 updates later, 2.5 hours later, plus 1 dinner, delicious pizza, and I'm finally into the game. Alright, a very quick look, one more last time, into the abilities of Darth Maul, because that's the character I'm going to play. I can change the emote. Nice. Maybe not now, apparently. Change the victory pose. Oh, I like that. And sadly, only one is available into beta again. Yes, only a few days until Shadow of War is released. Not Mordor's, Shadow of War. And that's another game I'm very excited, and I believe I'll be able to get absolutely everything out of it before Battlefront II releases. The abilities. Furious Throw, Darth Maul hurls his lightsaber, damaging all enemies it touches. Pretty much like a lightsaber throw. Choke Hold, Darth Maul uses the Force to choke his enemies before throwing them to the ground, and it's a multiple target, everything in front of him, up to 3 I believe, or at least I was able to catch up 3 and choke them at the same time. Maybe multiple, more than 3, I don't know. Spin Attack, Darth Maul leaps forward executing a high velocity lightsaber spin attack. Did we get that? No, that doesn't matter. Let's go. We're going to jump into one of the first tests with the arcade mode. Currently only available arcade is the battle scenarios, and we only have a chance to play for the dark side. Apparently the light side will be available at launch. I think only the challenges and the rewards will be different throughout the beta for this weekend. Everything else that is currently locked here that you see on my screen will remain locked for the remainder of the beta. Maybe that's why it's only 20 something gigabytes worth of download. I expect the full game will be at least 40, maybe even 50. I don't know if they've ever confirmed anywhere. Everybody should be hyped. Right, so first try, wipe them out. Wipe them out, Onslaught at Teed Naboo. It's a very small minor map in the castle. Darth Maul wields the power of the dark side to crush the Galactic Republic's pathetic clone army. Time is short, but the power of the Sith is strong. Purge the halls of Teed Palace. Did I say castle? And leave no trooper standing. I think nobody ever reads those texts here. And that's where it bugs me and bothers me, because of that little jiggering of the text is available here on this small print as well. Alright, let's take a look. We only have tier 1 available and it's obviously being completed. Wow! Let's go again. I do have 3 crates, I believe, which I'm going to open a little bit later on. I can play apparently as 2 different characters. I didn't try the rocket droid, but I think Darth Maul would be more fun. Lightsaber, of course. Okay, jump. Jump back. Leap forward. Which is kind of like, I don't know, roll. Roll forward, roll to the side. And because we are on a timer, I probably should just really do my best. Your HP in the bottom middle is actually replenishing, and if you die, you get to respawn and try again. Yeah, it's fun. And it appears to be a full frontal AoE, not just kind of a triangle or a romb. Hello, ho-ho! Oh, too many! I'm dead here. A little bit too many for my skills, I think. The music is absolutely stunning, and I'm glad that I'll have a chance to test the beta before I actually start the full game and see if Disney is actually planning to block something because of licensed music. It would be absolutely ridiculous if they block my video because of licensed music in this game. And that's the quick challenge finished. In the bottom right corner, you should be able to see that save progress icon, which is the swirly yellow gold circle. Maul saber looks amazing, you say. Okay. Again, I've earned only 1 star, damn it. Return to the menu. Should I try the same one from the droid's point of view? Why not? 50 gigabytes is standard not just for EA, but for pretty much any modern big open world or massive full AAA title, or I don't know, just self-respecting $60 purchase. This one is 72. Alright, let's jump again and try the... Whoops. No, not the campaign, sorry. Let's try again the same one from the point of view of the little droid. The big droid, actually. Droid. This is the PC version, set at full maximum details at 1440p. The resolution available on the stream is running on just about 12,500 kilobits per second, so it's as high as I can go. Well, I can go higher, but I see no point. Pretty much nobody will be able to play it. Hi, Gamer King. I've played very little, that's why I've said several times. What? That's why I've said several times that I'm kind of a noob in the Battlefront games. Originally, I only intended to purchase Battlefront II for the single-player campaign, but watching the trailers and collecting information about the multiplayer, and now jumping into the beta makes me actually want to play some multiplayer. And I do have quite a few friends from my patrons and from my subscribers, so I guess maybe starting tomorrow, if not today, and obviously after 17th of November, after I finish the story campaign. If it has different endings, I'll finish it 2 or 3 or 15 times. And then we'll jump into some fun multiplayer. So, am I actually choosing something? Okay. I did not select the draw. Oh, cool. Hey, I like that guy. The sound is very authentic as well. Damn it. So cool. Oh, that was quick. Oh, okay. Try again. Maybe I have to pay a little bit more attention to the minimap. Oh, really? Timer expired. Definitely Darth Maul is more stronger. I don't think you can unlock the light side. It says unlocked upon release, so obviously that's one of the reasons why the beta download and client is so much smaller. By the way, if you have pre-order or if you will pre-order, the game will be available on download on 10th of November. So you're going to have at least up to a full week, depending what you pre-ordered, of course. Early access begins 3 days earlier, so 14th. You have plenty of time to download the game and start with everybody else on time. Anybody want to join me for some multiplayer? If you don't know, this is my Origin client account. You can probably find Vulkk or Jedi AAK pretty much everywhere, and you would probably know that it's me based on that avatar. I've been using it for such a long time. Good memories from the old Battlefronts, you say. Let's check out the crates. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Let's see what the hell there is available. And why do we have 3 crates? I don't know. Is it just for a taste? Thanks for playing Star Wars Battlefront. Contains 3 mystery items. Important note, crate contents and rarity distribution are intended for multiplayer beta only. Okay, they're giving you 3 crates to hook you up on the idea of unlocking things with RNG stuff, just like we know from other games. Open the crate and see what we have.
Together.
A specialist strip mine. Okay. Boba Fett quick refill. Is that the original voiceover actor? I mean, the original actor, it's not just a voiceover. Wow. Cooling systems. So it would be nice to be able to see what exactly I've unlocked and how do I do these things. So there is a little bit of a mark here on the specialist. Is that because I've unlocked an upgrade? Equip star cards. Star cards can either boost the character's abilities or replace them completely. Each character can have up to 3 cards equipped. So I need level 5 to unlock the second one for specialist, and third one is unlocked at level 10. And I do have 1 card already available. I can replace the thermal binoculars with the recharge time 26. Okay. A mine with a laser tripwire detonates when an enemy soldier closes the tripwire. And it's the ability on the right hand side. Well, okay, let's equip it. We've got 1 star card equipped. And now here we've got the trip mine available at the shortcut F by default, unless you've changed it. And I do have 1 more star card available. Yes, it's still marked until you open it. And it's still marked because I haven't actually explored it. So by default, the abilities are Proton Torpedo, Laser Barrage, and Afterburner. Let's see what the fighter gets with the star card that I've just unlocked. Cooling system. Reduce the overheat cooldown with 10% apparently. I suppose based on the rarity of the card, you can have a different kind of a bonus. So the cooling system is that bronze kind of quality or rarity? And it will reduce your overheat with 10%. And it costs 80 to upgrade. So if you spend 80 currency, forgot what that's called, you'll be able to get the next bonus 20%. If you spend something else, which will probably progressively get higher and higher, you'll be able to upgrade that star card and get the better effect. Let's go open the other 2 star cards that I left unopened. 2 more. How am I today? Extremely tired, a little bit worried that I don't have the free time that I need, and excited for the beta finally being here and for me being able to run it. Early access crate. Let's check it out. Skin for Rey, apparently. It's a common skin. Okay, so I guess the rarity of that thing is common. And let's check and purchase from the store. Daily crate. Okay, thanks for logging in. Here is your daily crate. Important note, crate contains and rarity distribution are intended for the multiplayer beta. Same notice. What do we have? When you defeat an enemy in melee combat, your abilities refresh and you gain a small amount of health. Health on melee kills 65 points. Oh, cool. There is a quick button to equip it right away. And it sends you straight to the characters sheet or screen. It's funny that this one doesn't allow you to upgrade for whatever reason. I don't know why. Second one. Crafting parts. Cool, I've got 40. Another 40 and I'll be able to upgrade the cooling for the bomber. Was it the bomber or TIE fighter? Auto cooling. Common weapon modifier. When you defeat an enemy in melee combat, your abilities refresh and you gain a small amount of health. Alright. Oh, 600 to craft. That's a lot. 100 to craft. They did mention that all of these boosts, you have a chance to find them in star cards. Spend real life money. Or craft them yourself and upgrade them. As you get star card, you can probably upgrade it to a next tier or next level or whatever it's called. So I can... What's the difference then? Okay, so the orange gold line represents the new weapon. And what do we get? We get a lot more damage and worse rate of fire. You're all... I almost finished it, really. You said you won't be playing much because you want to stay fresh for the full release. Starfighter crate contains 1 guaranteed Starfighter card and 2 other mystery items. Trooper crate contains 1 guaranteed Trooper card and 2 other mystery crates. And the Allegiance crate, 1 guaranteed Trooper or Hero card and 2 mystery items. So I do have enough credits to purchase Trooper. Oh no, wait, I can purchase any one of these 3. I'm gonna go with the Trooper. And see how the purchase animation goes. You gain a small amount of score for each hit that you take. Okay. Next one, officer. Ooh. An improved version of Battle Command that gives unlimited weapon cooling to yourself and nearby allies for a limited time. How much time, please tell me?
With your pal.
Assault. Common star card. An improved version of Vanguard that refreshes your abilities when you defeat an enemy. Okay. And since I'm again completely broke because I haven't actually earned much today, there is that that very useful actually yellow mark for every category where you have new items available. That's really cool. I can imagine if you're opening more star cards and regularly, it might actually become kind of frustrating at times. Okay, how about try a real multiplayer? What do you have available? Galactic Assault and Starfighter. Oh, and also Strike. These are the 3 mods as Boyega told us in the very beginning. We have an option to try out. I don't think I'm ready for Galactic Assault. It's a little bit too intimidating with 20 versus 20. Infantry-based scenarios where one team attacks and the other defends a set of objectives. 8 versus 8. How about I give it a try? I wonder how much of tweaking and balancing there will be for the full release of the game, just because a few of the guys have already mentioned how insanely awesome the Jump Trooper is. Well, it's improved, so I might as well just use it. Thermal detonator, Vanguard refresh, and scan dart. What? Scan dart? What does that do? Okay, Discord. Is that thing running? Oh, show off. Nice. This default launcher fires a scan dart which is useful for quickly locating enemies. Okay. Let's give it a go. I might as well play with you guys maybe later or tomorrow offline. Ooh, oh, that's laggy. Ah, okay, it's all normal now. Oh no, it's not. Huh. That was a quick one.
Let's take him.
Oh, the FPS is jumping really a lot. I won't jump into any conclusions for the frame rate issues because obviously this is very early stage of the first day of the beta, and even though it's less than 2 months from the launch, I suppose the game is ready, but you never know. Actually, the game is ready, but there will be some tweaks to the NVIDIA driver available. Oh.
Stay together.
The game looks absolutely amazing. And believe me, no matter what you think while watching a video or a live stream, it looks far better when you actually play it for yourself. Ha! Very nice indicator for the grenade over here. Yeah, that's a heavy trooper for you. So by default, C changes your point of view and moves you from the left to the right, just like in Mass Effect. Whoa.
You and me.
What is it? 3 spaces to reload again. Oh. All the way back outside. It's a new mechanic for Battlefront 2 that it actually spawns several people together to help you out with team planning and team gameplay. So you don't have to spawn at a random location and just do whatever you can by yourself. You spawn with several other people, depending on, of course, the gameplay. Whoa, damn it.
Let's do this together.
The FPS jumps really weirdly from 30 to 60, and why is it? Oh, I do have adaptive VSync, probably that's why it's 50. What happens? Oh, do I die in 10 seconds? I have to test that. Looks like radiation, and sounds like radiation. Okay, you die.
You and me, we got this.
So depending on how often people die and when they die, you respawn together. That's a really cool feature. And I suppose it's gonna be really useful for big maps like 20 versus 20, the warfare. Whoa. I'm terrible at this, honestly. I guess my other fellows here are not much better. Shield up. With all of this foliage, it's actually hard, I tell you, to tell what's happening
Heads
there.
down.
I've got one kill. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's my second kill.
Let's do this together.
I deserved it. No, it's not. Oh, damn it. Maybe it doesn't count as a kill if I die as well.
Package is in our hands. The package
What's that
is
circle
open.
for then?
Retrieve it before it is returned. Grenade in play. Charge, go! One of our forces has picked up the package.
And what do I do now?
The package has been dropped by the carrier.
Oh.
With you, pal.
Pickup is over there, that's cool.
Throwing grenade!
Really? That grenade should have been thrown up, not into the rock. The beta is closed for today and for tomorrow. It will be opened on... I forget the timing. Check out the link in the video description for the exact schedule. It should be open for absolutely everybody, pre-order or not pre-order, on 6th of October until 9.
Grenade out! back.
Maybe I ought to try something else.
We serve together.
Probably assault is not my thing.
The package has been returned. Throwing grenade. We are running out of opportunity. Finish the job.
I almost killed the Wookiee.
First order is 1.
8 in the morning GMT. Thank you. I think that's the exact same time when the beta is going to end on Monday.
The resistance forces have delayed us for too long. You have failed.
Woohoo. 150 credits, objective completion score, assists, team support score, damage done. It's probably not very good. Learning the basics. Play as an assault trooper for 10 minutes. Okay, heavy trooper. I think I'm gonna go finish the achievement for playing with the heavy trooper first. I don't know if they would explain what the item is that we're trying to pick up. Let's try heavy again.
The First Order got wind of an artifact here in Takodana, and they're sure to do everything they can to get it. Protect the package and do not let it reach the extraction point.
No real information if it's a lightsaber hilt or anything else. Hey, CDS. Climb. Oh, you can climb up on the wall. That's nice.
Heads down. Laying down covering fire.
And of course, people smashed me from the back.
Got your back.
Yeah, I know that the challenges are, some of them are daily. They published the full schedule a few days ago.
First Order carrier is down.
Enemy forces picked up the package. We're not done yet.
Have you played Battlefront 1 recently? I tend to believe, not to believe, but I tend to find out often that when you make in your mind an old game to be so good, you actually end up not really liking it when you try it again. For example, some few months ago, I tried to play again the KOTOR series, and it was an absolute nightmare. The controls, the gameplay, the combat mechanics, it felt so very outdated. I don't know what I think of the RNG system yet. I haven't been able to actually explore what the upgrades from star cards are bringing to the game and how much of a difference they're going to make.
Sticking with you.
I do seem to have a trouble with the orientation and what comes from where. The minimap is supposed to be helpful, but I haven't grasped it yet.
First order, drop the package.
Throwing grenade.
The heavy artillery is really... What?
Package recovered. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I need a little practice. Probably by the end of the beta I'll be a little bit better. I haven't played this kind of games in such a long time, and especially in multiplayer. The last time I actually played competitive multiplayer was Unreal Tournament 2, I believe, and possibly Quake 3, around the same time.
Grenade is out.
Well, I survived that one, unbelievably.
A carrier picked up the package.
Get behind me.
Thank God there is no friendly fire. I suppose this is kind of a defensive area. I don't know really.
The package has been returned.
Bye-bye, Oscar.
You maneuver, I hold here.
Okay, so this is kind of a defensive area, I suppose. You're maybe drawing hits towards yourself. I need to read a little bit more on the ability descriptions. I really love the damn material. It's so detailed and you'll probably never stop to look at it again. Whoa!
Heads down.
Well, killed that one. But I also killed myself. I mean, he killed me.
First order has the package.
I can see him running, damn it.
Sentry gun's ready.
Well, I had to be able to kill at least one person, even though I'm gonna suffer the defeat now.
The package has been dropped.
Or maybe not. Whole 3 kills, wow. Well, thanks for the support there, someone killed it.
I'll get their attention.
Package returned to base.
They're stealing the package. Carry it down. Secure the area around the package.
Yeah, we're all here, I can see.
Deploying covering fire.
Oh, that was an officer, I think, based on the pistol.
Stop that carrier.
Nice.
Now. We stopped the carrier.
Wow! Took a while to kill one.
Let's go.
Okay, maybe. Never mind. Next respawn.
Check your coordinates.
No, 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 I want to go there. Damn it.
The package is moving. The first order has the package.
Package is on the ground. Keep an eye on it.
By your side.
Wait, okay, let's try. Okay, let's give a try with the specialist. I cannot answer to
Enemy
that
forces
question
picked up the
actually.
package.
Have you checked the frequently asked questions for an answer from Bauer on that? The only thing they've said so far is that the current limit of 52 characters of total and 16 by default for a subscriber will probably be changed, but they haven't decided yet how exactly they're going to change those. Oh,
It's
we
too
were
late.
defeated. Okay.
Whatever they wanted with that thing, they have it now.
Look at who is our MVP. How did you get into our game? I'm not really certain. I've ranked up, so I guess that's a reason to check up on something. I have completed the training for the trooper. Apparently, does it say where these things? Does it say if these things are just for today? It does say the progress, but here on this screen at least, it doesn't say if these are daily challenges. I have to probably get out of the game, or maybe I didn't notice it. Okay, let's see what rank 2 brings. Collection. We have the same star card upgrades, probably. I've completed the Trooper challenge. One of the Trooper challenges. And I've got 2 crates. One ability card, 1 weapon card, and 1 visual customization for your heavy troopers. Okay, let's take a look. Heavy supercharged sentry. What are you? Supercharged version of the sentry weapon, featuring a high explosive fire mode with a slow rate of fire. The increased weight on the weapon makes it impossible to fire on the move. Oh. So you get an extensive fire time, I mean active time, but you're not able to move. As opposed to with the default ability, you're actually able to move slowly, but still you can move. That's kind of a weird trade-off. Yaha! What do we get? More range and more damage. Okay. First order heavy blaster with medium for rate of fire and high damage output. And the last one? What are you? Ah, victory pose. Cool, that's the first victory pose I open in StarCard, I believe. And the last one I have available, well, I mean the second one. You cannot cancel once you start opening, just in case anybody was wondering. What's this? Combat Enhancer. Regenerate your health while this ability is active, okay. Victory pose, okay. And weapon. Significantly improving the rate of fire, but very low damage. Common weapon. Small and agile blaster with extreme rate of fire, seen wielded by the Naboo security forces. Is that the same one that they used in episode 1 when infiltrating the palace? Probably. Don't remember the model name. Nothing's clickable on this side. Milestones completed. Okay, what does it mean that I'm ranking up? Except that I will be able, for example, at rank 5, I will be able to unlock some other things. Alright, thank you guys for joining me for this one. Obviously, I wasn't really good at multiplayer, but that's probably because I've not played this kind of multiplayer competitive first and third person shooters in so many years. Maybe in the coming days I'll have a chance to practice. Some of you, especially my patrons around here, will help me out, joining me for arcade matches and for some multiplayer games. I hope that you found this interesting. If you haven't pre-ordered the game yet, obviously you can pre-order it to get some of those interesting bonuses, which we can't really see at the moment, or at least I don't think we can see them in this beta version of the game. What else? Yeah, in the next days, during the beta, I'll do my best to expand the guides and tutorials that I've started working on for this game. Eventually, someday, I might actually be able to provide you with gameplay guides and tutorials, but first, for that, I have to actually become good with a lot more practice. See you in the next video, everyone. Have a lovely evening.